Hi, good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning where I am. I've just been for a walk, just been for a nice stroll around the lake. There's something so peaceful about just sitting by a lake and just watching the stillness of the water and feeling really calm and listening to the birds. It's just lovely. It's one of my favourite things that I like to do. Especially as recently I've been a bit suffering with just thoughts and things going a little bit wrong. My last video I talked about asking for help. I wanted to explain a little bit about what I did. There are some people coming, so I might have to pause every now and again. Yeah, I wish I was the only person here, but there's a few other people walking around, so I'm aware that I don't want them on the video. Yeah, I am just talking about asking for help. Yeah, now I've started looking for help. I found it a lot easier to come by than I perhaps first thought. And I think the sad thing about all this is it's not offered. It's just not offered. It's like you have to be in a situation where you really need it before it's offered, and then sometimes I think with people that's too late. So I spoke to this lady, and she spent about a good 40 minutes on the phone with me, and she was very kind and reassuring, and we've drawn up a little plan of action, and I'm going to join an online therapy thing that's going to give me the help I need. But it's just sad that people suffering from stage 4 cancer, or at least this is my experience, are not shown this before it becomes difficult to cope with. I mean, I've never once been asked. I think that's probably because I come across really positive every time I meet my oncologist, that she doesn't think anything of that anything's up. And she just thinks I'm getting on really well, and my results have been good up until recently anyway. And I've always come across as being, yep, everything's fine, I'm getting on with it my own way, I'm dealing with it, I'm coping with it. And then suddenly you realise you're not coping with it, and you don't know what to do. And I really didn't know what to do last week. I was completely at a loss. And then I remembered you've just got to pick a phone up, and there are people to talk to that are specialising in dealing with people with cancer and any kind of mental health, to be honest. It doesn't have to be cancer. And I'm glad I've done it. I really am glad. And going forwards, that noise, by the way, is the high wire where the daredevils come flying down on this high wire, and I'd love to give it a go. But anyway, I feel much better that I've asked for help. It's not easy until you do it. Once you do it, you go, what's all that about? Why was I worried about asking for help? Or why didn't it cross my mind to just literally stop taking this all on my own shoulders and do something about it? I can feel myself getting worse. Why did it take it to get to the point where I was almost feeling like I was having a breakdown before I did something about it? And the thing is, it's just, I guess I don't know if it's a bloke thing, but quite possibly it is, that we just don't like asking for help. But we need it, especially with cancer. My goodness, it's such a it screws the mind up so badly that if you don't do something, if you don't get help with it when you're really in a bad place, then it's just going to get worse. And I've loved all the comments that people have made, and I also posted a video on Facebook and got some amazing responses from people, just beautiful. People were texting me saying, I'll meet you for a cup of coffee, there's my number, call me. And it just opens up the mind a little bit more to see how beautiful people are. You know, we're not, you just can't afford to get stuck in the dark with this, because cancer can just drag you down and leave you in a really, really dark place if you're not careful. And you need others around you to open the door, and even a complete stranger is great. So I'm glad I've done it, and I just wanted to say to anyone out there that is going through a bad time, you're not coping very well, just get some help, ring someone. There's always people to ring, and I'd offer that myself to anyone. I'd offer a chat to anyone. All you got to do is message me, and I will call you, because when you've got cancer and you talk to someone with cancer, you understand, and no disrespect to anybody else, they don't have the same feeling that we have. They just don't have that deep feeling that we perhaps have when we got it, and we understand what people are feeling, where our friends and relatives and so on don't. They don't, and it's difficult for them sometimes to deal with it. So here we go, there's another one coming over. I'd love to do that, but my back isn't going to take it. Yes, I'm in a much better place. I feel that a weight has been lifted off my shoulder. That is the key thing. I feel that I was dragging something around with me that was getting heavier and heavier. And I don't even know what it was, to be honest. It wasn't... I can't say. It was just a combination of crap that kept happening, and my results going missing. I still haven't had a PSA test, which I should have had last Tuesday, and that's been delayed till tomorrow now. Third time that this particular test has been delayed or whatever. And I guess really there's no point blaming anyone. I could go get myself all upset, start blaming people, getting angry. I think that's just going to make me feel worse, and I think I've just got to accept that there's millions of these tests going on all over the place all the time, and every now and again something goes missing. I've probably just been a bit unlucky to have 4 in 2 years go missing, when other people have said they've been on this therapy for 15 years and not lost a test and had to redo a test. So yeah, I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. I'm really, really not going to focus my attention on what's not going right. I'm focusing on what's going right, and I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna use the resources that people can offer me, and I already feel the future feels a bit brighter the last couple of days, purely because I picked the phone up and I did something that I didn't realise is so brave. I always thought, as I said before, I always saw it as a sign of weakness, but it 100% isn't weakness. It takes real courage to admit that you're struggling. It really does. It takes courage to say, because we like to feel that we're in control of ourselves, and we like to feel that we're strong. But we can't always handle it, and that's why you got to do what's right for you, and you got to ask for help when it's necessary. So that's my little talk today. I'm feeling so much more positive, and I'm still going to beat this. I don't care what's going on in my body. I'm going to find a way to beat it. Thanks for everyone's support, and thanks for watching and liking the videos and commenting. Please just keep them going. Keep the comments going. I'll keep talking. Because if it helps one person, it's just worth my time. So until the next time, just enjoy the weekend, what's left of it. Have a great time. See you soon.